Today I want to go over my second week running my marketing agency. You'll have to excuse me today. I'm really not feeling the best, but wanted to go ahead and make this video anyways, try to stay as consistent as I can. Last week was mostly admin work, so we got logos and the Facebook page, all our systems up, all that background stuff that you've got to do before you can really get moving. This week, though, we actually focused on things that move the needle. The results, some would say, were disappointing, but honestly, I came out this week with lessons that are way more valuable than just a win. Monday was light, not much was happening. I basically sat down and edited my first YouTube video, making sure it's ready to post on Tuesday. Pretty simple day, but I was excited because it meant that the content part of the journey was starting, so that was fun. Tuesdays where things got pretty real. My first outreach day was that day. I jumped on Facebook and started cold DMing realtors. But not just messages. I mean, personalized video pitches, which felt scarier, but also more personal. The goal was still the same for the realtors, the pitch, the 20 leads a month for them through Facebook ads. The problem was my videos were completely improvised. No script, no clear structure, no message. Basically, my message basically boiled down to, I've got this new marketing tactic, but I need someone to test it with. Or to test it on is better words. In other words, I was asking them to be my guinea pig, and nobody wants to feel like a guinea pig. I realized this, and only toward the end of the week did I start to change things. So even with that rookie pitch, I did still get a yes on Tuesday. I booked a call with a cool lady who agreed to chat with me on Wednesday. If I was to guess, likely due to my overwhelmingly good looks. If you agree that my good looks give me an unfair advantage, go ahead and drop Alex is so handsome in the comments. So Tuesday ends, 10 DMs sent, one discovery call booked. I was pretty pumped. It's a good first day. And then Wednesday rolled around, and Wednesday was game day. It was discovery call day. This could have been the perfect story. I mean, imagine it. Second weekend, first outreach day, first call, first client closed, straight to the top of story. Like it would have been perfect. Storybook. We hop on the call, we do our greetings, and then I start asking questions like, how long have you been a realtor? How do you generate leads now? How many leads do you usually work in a month? All the discovery type questions. She tells me most of her leads come from word of mouth and referrals, and she usually works about 3 leads a month. And so, perfect. It's time for my pitch. I feel like this is going to be a home run, man. If we partner up, I can take you from 3 leads a month to 20 leads a month with consistent marketing and tweaking. All you'd have to cover is ad spend. It's a golden pitch. In my head, I'm thinking, this is the most obvious offer in the world. $500 in ad spend, average home prices in the area around $300,000. One closing pays for her ad spend multiple times over. The ROI writes itself. But then she hits me with a curveball. I don't think I could even work 20 leads a month. I don't have the time. And then I'm like, what? You don't want more business? I was floored. That's like a restaurant saying, we don't want any more customers. We don't want to sell more food. We're good where we're at. She explains she mostly lists the homes her husband builds. Plus, she was nervous that if she gave me access to her ad account, I'd somehow take over the whole Facebook page. I don't know, dude. At this point, I was pretty confused. Honestly, I don't want to work with someone who doesn't want more growth. It just doesn't make a lot of logistical sense for either of us. My only guess is she said yes to the call just to hear me speak again, because of my dashing good looks. Either way, there was no close, but I wasn't upset. 10 DMs, 1 discovery call. That's a solid start for week 2. For the rest of Wednesday, I kept at it, more outreach and more videos, but they were still improvised, still screaming rookie, and I got 0 replies. That's when it finally clicked. I needed kind of a real script. So I wrote one. My first draft was basically, hey realtor, I'm testing a marketing method in your market to generate 20 leads per month, and I just need a partner. But there was one word in there that killed me. It's that testing word. Nobody wants to feel like a test subject. Even if testing and tweaking is part of the marketing, the realtor doesn't want to feel like a lab rat. They want to know that you know what you're doing. Thursday was tough. I woke up to a Facebook invite from an old wholesaling buddy of mine. He had already built a successful agency and had just pivoted into working with realtors. And his offer was so brutal to compete against. It was market exclusivity, which I offer, proof of results, which I can offer. He covered ad spend, can't offer that. Realtors didn't pay him a dime until they closed the deal. And maybe if they covered ad spend, I could do that. But I was crushed. This guy had more money, more connections, more experience. Half the day I sat wallowing in self-pity thinking, how the hell am I supposed to compete with this guy? But then it hit me, I can't really compare my beginning to his middle. So I got back to work, I rewrote my script, and instead of sounding like a rookie testing methods, I positioned myself as someone using nationally proven marketing strategies that I've adapted to their specific market. It's basically the same offer I was making before, just framed with more confidence. Still ad spend only, still no fee until they have leads. And the best part, I still stay truthful. I didn't make up numbers or fake results. I just shifted the way I introduced myself and told the story. So Friday, I hit the ground running again. My goal for the month is 100 realtors contacted. I feel like that's a good first month. By Thursday night, I had 30. That's pretty rookie numbers. So on Friday, I hit my whole week's numbers. I contacted 30 realtors on Friday, so that's 60 total. The tool that really helped was a teleprompter app. I let it run, and at first I kind of sounded robotic just reading my script, but by the 10th or so, I started to get the rhythm down. I was way faster and way smoother and way more confident, and I was able to churn these videos out no issue. So here's the drum roll moment for the week, week results. After a full week of outreach, we contacted about 60 realtors. We got one discovery call, and congratulations, we closed 0 clients. Some would call that a disappointing week, but I see it as a win because I learned a ton. My script sounds more professional and confident. I stopped comparing myself to agencies years ahead of me, and I proved I can scale my outreach when I really focus it down. So maybe no clients yet, but we're not walking away with a complete loss. We're walking away with experience, and that's exactly what I need right now. And that's pretty much it for the week's recap. Next week, I'll share some more updates. I have some really good ideas and what's happening in the business. Make sure you subscribe if you want to keep following along with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.